Hi, Mr. Marty here again, and I'm going to review a children's book, which is it's a classic, but I've just kind of recently discovered it, and I'm going to try to get through this without crying because it's the book will definitely kind of start the tears. So the book is Amos and Boris. And Amos is a mouse and Boris is a whale. And I discovered this book because Janet Lansbury on her blog had listed several books which teach empathy or encourage empathy in young children. And I went down a list. It was probably a list of 10 or 15 books. And one of the books that really caught my attention was this one, for several reasons. One is the illustration. The other is the story of this relationship between Amos and Boris. And this book, it's a classic. It was published in 1971. The author, I can't pronounce his last name, William Stig. It won numerous awards in 1971. New York Times, the best children's book of the year. Just tons and tons of awards. And again, it's become kind of a classic, but I'm just kind of discovering it. And the book will really bring the tears because I was just kind of going over it before I did this video. But let me show you some of the illustrations. The illustrations are just absolutely incredible, and it really does teach empathy to children. And I'm gonna go through the whole story. It's a story about their relationship, but Boris gets beached on the beach here, and he's afraid that he's going to lose his life, and Boris had saved Amos from drowning, and he's laying here. You see Amos trying to push him back, but he can't. So and Boris is just kind of thinking to himself, well, he wants to save me, but he's too small. What can he do? He's just a mouse. But the mouse goes and he gets friends. He gets these elephants, and these elephants come and. Here are the elephants, and they're coming. You can see Amos kind of like, hey, we got to go help our friend here, and so they finally end up rolling him back in the water and saving his life, and at the very end, they're both crying, and they're parting company because Boris lives in the ocean and Amos lives on dry land, and it's this beautiful story of friendship and empathy, and I absolutely love this book. And you're gonna think I'm crazy for crying. It's just a children's book. It's just a story, but this book really touches. It just touches something in both children and adults. This story of a mouse and a whale, this unlikely friendship, and how they feel each other's pain and distress, and they move to assist that, and that is just so wonderful. And it's so wonderful to teach children, and this is one of my favorites. It's hard to pick one favorite. I'm going to review another book which I think is my favorite, but this book is wonderful, and again, that message of empathy and friendship, you can't get a better message than that to teach infants and toddlers. And I know some of you out there might say, well, you could read that story to a baby, but they're really not going to understand. Yes, they are going to understand. They are going to understand because babies pick up on more than the words that you're reading to them. They're picking up on what you're trying to teach them. And this book really brings out, hey, let's help each other. Let's be kind to one another, and let's feel each other's pain. And I love this book, and it makes me cry. It'll make you cry, and it's a wonderful book. It's a wonderful book to teach children empathy. Another episode of Mr. Marty, just a book review of Amos and Boris by William Stig. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Steig. Go out and get this book if you don't have this book for your daycare or for your children or grandchildren. Please get this book. This is an amazing book. It's a classic for a reason. It's a classic for a reason. So thank you again, and until next time, it's Mr. Marty. Thanks, folks.